Well, this is going to sound familiar. From traffic congestion to the high price of buying a home, Somerville has its problems.
But here's the thing. City councilors think a solution may come down to parking spots. Our NBC 10's Eli Rosenberg joining us live in Somerville to explain. Eli, is this the key?
Well, city councilors here think so, Priscilla, and this is how it stands right now. If you're building a new development here in Somerville, and let's say it has 5 units, well, then you have to also build 5 off-street parking spots. But now Somerville is joining its neighbor in rethinking this. In Somerville, the sun is setting on a law that's been on the books for decades, requiring any new development in the city to come with off-street parking.
This is something that we've been talking about for a long time.
This past Thursday evening, the city council here voting to do away with parking requirements on new developments. In a city that deals with its fair share of traffic troubles, city councilors say the more parking you build, the more congestion it brings. And in addition, building parking costs money that is passed on in the form of higher home buying prices.
We have to try to make sure that our residents who love our community can afford to stay in it.
So here at Somerville City Hall, the thinking is when we talk about parking, maybe it's as much about what is being built as what is not. And if all this sounds familiar, Cambridge passed a similar proposal in 2022.
I think it's going great in Cambridge.
Cambridge, the first city in the Commonwealth to waive parking minimums. And city councilors here say it is working.
But one thing we found is that we're able to build cheaper houses if they don't have that parking spot.
Parking is at the foundation of everything you see in the city.
Henry Grobar would know. He wrote the book literally on parking, Paved Paradise and How Parking Explains the World.
Not baking car ownership and car use into every single design of every building. And if at the end of the day that means that it is slightly harder to park on the street, well, that's a problem we can solve in other ways.
So the city council here voting to waive this minimum last Thursday. It actually is going to go into effect on February 1st, allow city staff here time to prepare. And the hope is the benefits start soon thereafter. Live in Somerville, Eli Rosenberg, NBC 10 Boston.